Hey, what's up YouTube? This is FZM Studio. Right guys, it's time to do a speed test between two of my favourite Huawei smartphones. They're like brother and sister. That's right, we've got the Honor 9 versus the P10 Plus. I've been wanting to conduct this test for a while now and it's finally here. So sit tight, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and let's get on with the show. So, for performance we've got the Kirin 960 in both devices, with the main difference being that the Honor 9 has 4 gigs of RAM as opposed to 6 gigs of RAM on the P10 Plus. Right, let's get the Huawei started with the first test, the boot up. So, in terms of design, they're pretty much identical. As you can see, both power buttons are on the right side, so let's see who can boot up quicker. So in terms of startup animations, they're quite different to one another, one being branded under the bright blue Honor label and the P10 directly with the red Huawei logo. So, let's see who reaches the home screen first. And there we have it, the P10 Plus coming into the pin protection screen for the home screen first, and a few seconds later the Honor 9 catches up, so that's a lead for the Huawei P10 Plus. Now, onto the apps. So, the first app in the speed test, as usual, is the phone dialer, neck and neck. Moving on to the next app, we've got settings. Again, exactly the same on both the Honor 9 and P10 Plus. Moving on to the next app, we're going to Netflix. So for Netflix we can see that the P10 Plus was quicker to the home screen, as you guys can see when I scroll down. Moving on, back to the home screen, let's go into the Play Store, and for the Play Store once again the P10 Plus was quicker. Continuing on, let's try another app. So we've got Instagram, extremely fast times on both devices, as you can see, identical on both phones. Snapchat, a fraction quicker for the P10 Plus, and for Shazam, slightly faster actually for the Honor 9 on that one, slight delay for the P10. Speed test, identical on both devices. Moving on, we've got Android Pay. So for Android Pay we can see that the Honor 9 was actually faster. Next up we've got Boomerang, fractions between them, milliseconds, but I'd say the Honor 9 was slightly behind. Moving on, we've got Mixer, an intensive app, very fast boot ups on both devices. I'm very impressed with the Honor 9, it's keeping up with the P10 Plus. Twitch, identical. Super Mario Run, so the initial loading screen was a fraction quicker for the P10 Plus. However, whilst it's loading we can see that the Honor 9 does actually get to the home screen quicker. Asphalt 8, faster load ups for the P10 Plus. Honor 9 taking a considerable delay here, and as we can see the home screen has been reached. So moving on from Asphalt 8 back to the home screen, let's try another game. We've got 8 Ball Pool. So for 8 Ball Pool we can see that the Honor 9 was faster. So I'm very impressed with the Honor 9's performance so far, as it's been keeping up with the P10 Plus considerably. Next up we've got InShot, a fraction quicker for the Honor 9. Moving on to Just Eat, identical times. Chrome, extremely fast on both devices, coming in at the same time. For the camera, we see a slightly faster boot up for the P10 Plus. Moving on to the Google folder, Google Movies, very fast. Next up is Google Drive. Once again the Honor 9 is coming in slightly faster. With Duo, identical times. And for Google Play Games we can see initially the P10 Plus is faster, whilst the main background home screen came in at the same time. Now, moving on to the next test, a RAM management test to see how well the apps have been held in the memory of both devices. Starting off with Asphalt 8, we can see a slight delay on both the phones, however the P10 Plus is ahead. Moving on to the next app, let's try refreshing another app. So we're going into Super Mario Run, and here we can see no delays, fantastic stuff on both phones. 8 Ball Pool, no refreshes here either. For Chrome, fantastic, both phones are holding all the apps in the memory. A slight delay for the camera. Moving on to the next app, we've got Boomerang. Once again the initial photo has been held in the memory. Continuing on to Android Pay, the first refresh we can see on the Honor 9. Continuing on, we've got Mixer, held in the memory. That's fantastic as it's an intensive app. Play Store, once again held in the memory. Next up we've got speed test. As we can see, there's another refresh as the Honor 9 is searching for a server. Moving on, let's get into YouTube. No refreshes here, which is great. Next up, we're going into Netflix. Both phones are held Netflix in the RAM. For Shazam, no refreshes. Continuing further, play games, identical on both devices. For play movies, another refresh for the Honor 9, so the P10 Plus is doing remarkably well. Next up we've got InShot. As you guys can see, another refresh for the Honor 9. Now, time for a fingerprint speed test. So far nothing has beaten the P10 Plus or OnePlus 5. So as we can see, the Honor 9 joins the elite group as it was identical to the P10 Plus, so that's really impressive. In fact, you may notice that the Honor 9 is a fraction quicker. However, off camera I did it several more times and I can confirm they're exactly the same. Great job, Huawei. So the final test is a power off test. So I simply power off both devices, and as we can see, the Honor 9 comes in just a half a second quicker than its brother, the P10 Plus. So, in summary guys, we can recall it's a 1 point lead to the Huawei P10 Plus for booting up a few seconds quicker than the Honor 9. For the apps launch, you know what? I'm giving a point each way because the Honor 9 always fought back when it looked like the P10 Plus was getting ahead. I'm really impressed that the Honor 9 kept up with its bigger brother, and it's a truly well-deserved point each way. Next up, for the app management test, the P10 Plus stands out ahead using its 6GB of RAM to full advantage as it's held almost all the apps on its system, whereas the Honor 9 falls short on a few apps, so another point here. For the fingerprint speed test, it's a tie, so a point both ways as their speeds are identical. And finally, the power off test was faster for the Honor 9. So it was a close fight, a truly admirable performance from the Honor 9. Final result being 4-3 to your winner, the beast, the Huawei P10 Plus. So guys, what's your thoughts? Considering the Honor 9 is the cheaper handset out of the two, which would you buy? In my opinion, the Honor 9 is a fantastic smartphone with premium design and functionality, and because of its insane price of around $450 or £346, it's a no-brainer. So leave your comments below, leave your suggestions for what other phones you guys want to see. I'll be checking them out. Fingers crossed you guys will be seeing the Huawei Mate 10 on my channel very soon. So smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and as always guys, hit the bell icon so you never miss an upload, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Peace.